Hi, I'm Todd Henderson. Today I want to show you how to install the Havoc HS3 steps on a 2014 and up body style GM double cab. Now this will also fit the 2500s and 3500s from 2015 and up as long as it's a gasoline motor. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so we're going to start on the driver's side right behind the front tire. We're going to follow the pinch weld up to the very first hole in the pinch weld. If we go directly above that, there's also going to be a hole in the rocker panel. Now, just to the left of that, there's going to be a larger hole. You may have a plug inside that hole. Looks just like this plug over here. If you do pop that plug out, then you want to use one of the provided U-nuts. This is going to allow us to put threads behind that hole. So we're going to fit that U-nut in through the larger hole and put the threads right behind the smaller hole. Now we get to the second hole in the pinch weld, go directly above that, and there's another hole in the rocker panel right next to a larger hole. There again, that may have a plug in it. You would need to remove the plug. Then again, we're going to insert a U-nut. Some people call them speed nuts or clip nuts. We're going to fit that right in. All right, we're coming back to the last hole in the pinch weld. We're actually going to skip one hole in the pinch weld. Directly above this one, there is another hole in the rocker panel. Right next to a larger hole there again. We're going to use a clip nut with a U-nut and clip it in place. All right, now we're going to go ahead and lift the bar up to the truck. The bracket should line directly up. This hole will line up to the hole in the pinch weld, and the hole in the bracket up top will line up to the hole in the rocker panel. We're going to take a provided gold-colored bolt with lock washer and flat washer. We're going to go through that hole and thread it in there, just finger tight for right now. Once we have that threaded in place, we're going to take a provided hex bolt. It's a black colored bolt with a flat black washer. Go up through the bottom of the bracket. It goes up through the pinch weld, and we're also going to put a gold colored flat washer on top of that, along with a gold nylock. We're going to put that on there just finger tight for right now as well. Now for the second bracket back, we're going to do the exact same thing. We get the gold colored bolt, lock washer, and flat washer. We're going to thread that into the U-nut that we put behind the rocker panel. Get that finger tight. Then again, we're going to use our hex-shaped bolt, the black bolt with a black flat washer. Go through the pinch weld, put gold-colored washer on top of that, followed by a nylock, just finger tight. All right, and for our last bracket, the exact same thing. Gold-colored bolt, lock washer, flat washer, thread it into our inserted U-nut, get it finger tight, and we're going to go ahead and put our hex bolt with flat washer up through the pinch weld. All right, now for our last bracket, again, we're going to use a gold colored bolt, lock washer, and flat washer. Go up through the top portion of that bracket, and then hand tight, we're going to thread the bolt into the U-nut. Once we get that in place, we're going to use our black colored hex bolt with our flat washer. Go up through the bottom of the rocker panel, gold colored washer on top of that, and a nylock, and put that on there finger tight as well. All right, now we're going to go ahead and tighten up the hardware. First, we're going to start with the pinch weld. We're going to use a 5mm Allen wrench to hold that in place, and we're going to tighten the nylock down with a 13mm up top. Next, we're going to use a 13mm to tighten up the bolt going into the rocker panel. Next bracket up, we're doing the exact same thing. Then the exact same approach on the front bracket, 5mm Allen on the bottom, 13mm up top, tighten down the pinch weld first. And again, use a 13mm to tighten down the rocker panel bolt. And repeat the exact same process on the opposite side. Well, that concludes the installation. If you have any questions, call the experts. We're here to help you out.